Customer experience never leaves your agenda as marketers, so it never leaves our agenda in Cranfield. In a world in which our products may work, but so increasingly, sadly, do our competitors' products, we find ourselves trying to differentiate on other criteria, and that often involves trying to differentiate on the customer experience. And so customer experience has been a dominant theme in the work of the club of companies that we run in Cranfield called the Customer Management Forum. And we've heard from many leading edge companies over the last few years as to what they are trying to do to understand their customers' experience and to optimize it. Taking the issue of understanding customer experience first, experience insight is hard because the classic cross-sectional survey may be great at understanding what's going right or wrong in one particular touch point, such as an inbound service centre, but it's less good at understanding the complete customer journey from beginning to end. So we've heard, for example, in the forum from the likes of Sky and Microsoft and Pepsi about a leading edge technique called real-time experience tracking, which is one way of trying to understand how the journey adds up from one touch point to the next as the customer makes a journey towards a purchase. And that's the subject of my article in the Harvard Business Review recently with my colleague Dr. Emma MacDonald. But we've also been looking into other leading edge techniques such as using social media for data mining to understand our customers' experience. We have a forthcoming talk about that in the automotive and supermarket sectors. But great insight is no use unless it's actioned. And we've also had a stream of case studies and discussions in the forum as to how to action what we know needs improving in our customers' experience. And we've heard from the likes of First Direct and Sky again on this topic, and also Emirates about what they do to try to get the customer experience right. And the lessons, of course, are many, but they cover people issues, as you might expect, the importance of hiring people and allowing them to do what our frontline people naturally want to do, which is do the best for the customer. But with the best will in the world, if our processes are wrong, the experience isn't going to be right. So we've got a talk coming up in our next workshop, actually, which I'm very much looking forward to, from RBS, who've hired a Six Sigma black belt who's used to making sure that engines don't go wrong, and instead he's been firing his expertise at the job of making sure that the customer experience doesn't go wrong either. And finally, of course, metrics need to be right. We're all aware of the silo problems that we can have in organisations where a particular silo or department is trying to optimise its own outcomes, which can be to the detriment of customer experience. And we've had some very useful discussions as to ways around that problem.